Hello, this is just a little video to help you get started with the Unit 4 Lights and Optics Lab. So first thing we're going to start with is the introduction screen. So it's already highlighted for you if you went directly to the site. And we're going to start with a few simple tools to start with. First of all, we're not going to change ray or wave. That's going to stay the same. We're not messing around with anything else. We're just going to bring over the protractor and we're going to line it up on the 0 and 90 degrees, and I'm a little off, so we're going to just do that until we get that a little bit better lined up. Then we're going to drag our light. So notice the arrows show up, and we just bring that up to, and that's not quite 10 degrees, so to 10 degrees to start. So our angle of incidence is 10 degrees, so our reflection then is what's bouncing back here. And that's our reflection. So it is also at 10 degrees, or pretty close, you know. So you can say 9, 10, so pretty close, 9, 10 degrees. So it's actually about 9, but you get the idea. So that's what we do for that part. And then I'm going to have you pause the video here, and now you should go try and set this up to do that. And then you should go do the angle of incidence degrees for 10 through 80. Okay, so please pause and go finish that part of the lab and then answer the questions. Okay, so now we're going to do the second part of the lab. This is where you need to get to More Tools. More Tools is found right down here at the bottom bar, and you click More Tools. The couple things you need to do. It is still the normal screen, so we don't do anything with that. You just leave it. There's a dash line showing the 90 degrees to the boundary. You want to make sure that air is on the top and that you have water down below. It's at glass, so you can either change by dragging or you can change by selecting the material. Either way works. So, but it's sometimes a little better to go ahead and select that because that way it takes you directly to water. Now what you're going to do is rotate the light source so it's pointing straight down the line. So this time, and I would turn it on first just so you make sure you get it straight down. So once it's straight down, you can figure this out and it's passing through this. Then you're going to drag the speed indicator over, and this is right here, so the speed, and you're going to drag it onto the line for above the air, in the air, and then you're going to do the same thing and drag that speed indicator down to below the water. Okay, that's all you need to do for that part, and then answer the questions. Then what we're going to do is change the medium of the light is passing into glass. So we're going to change this once again to glass. And you're going to record the speed of the air, which is going to be the same as it was above. And then you're going to record the speed for glass. So you'll drag this down to find what the speed is down here. And now is a good time to stop the questions, go try this, and answer the questions. We'll start part 3 in just a moment. Okay, in part 3, we're looking at the intensity of light instead, so not the speed. So the easiest way is to just refresh the page. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. And then we're going to just go ahead and select the More Tools. So we're going to select that. And this time, you don't have to do that much because you're just going to be working at changing the materials. So we're going to change this bottom one to water because we are trying to figure out how intensity changes as it goes from air to water to air. So you are just going to turn on the light. You don't even have to adjust anything. You don't have to adjust the angles or anything because you're just looking for the intensity. And the way we find the intensity is using this green tool, and we stick it into the light and it tells us. So your incident light, this is your beginning light to start, is 100%. Then you're going to drag this down and find out the other two. So you're going to put it first into the refracted light. That's, of course, through the water. And then you're going to find the reflected light, which is going back up through the air. And so you should be able to record those and answer those 2 questions. And then take a look at your final question talking about snow and how it affects light. Okay, if you have any other questions, please give me email or text. Okay, and have a good night.